Thank you very much for coming tonight. This is our second town meeting. Our first one was held at the Municipal Operations Center, which is a lot larger, and we are wanting to have meetings at different locations in town, and this one happened to be scheduled at a smaller space. So I'm sorry for the last time. We have one, Mr. Hershey.
There's a whole list somewhere.
There's a whole list. Does anyone know where that list
I
is?
think it's right there.
The last time, what we did was raise hands and take turns, and considering the number of people and wanting to honor each person, we will need to limit it to 3 minutes, if possible. If we have fewer people, we could go 5, but we want to make sure everyone has an opportunity to speak. Then we will allow both, rather than divide it into 2 sections. Normally we start with public comment, and then we go to a question and answer. We're going to combine these. I think it'll make it easier. So if you have a question, then we will attempt to answer, and if we cannot, then we will research that and bring that answer back to you. So this can be a public comment, or it can be a question that you have for council. For productive public comment, may not include threatening or obscene language, personal defamatory attacks or statements, or any disorderly conduct that impedes or disrupts and disturbs the orderly conduct of the entire meeting. That we are here to hear each other and to engage in communication. Without limiting any other guidelines, speakers are not to use public comment for political campaigning or commercial advertising, nor use threatening, obscene, or defamatory language, or make personal attacks. And so that's it for the ground rules. And I think there were some people that signed up way in advance, like days ago, and assistant city clerk. There were 3.
I only had one that formally asked you.
And is that Mr. Hershey? All right. Oh, yes. And then there will be an agenda item at Tuesday's meeting related to stormwater management program, and there will be opportunity for public comment at that meeting as well. Our time is 3 minutes apiece, so that everyone may speak. If we get through everyone, then we can go again. Our limit is 7:30, and by eliminating some of the pre-meeting stuff that we had planned, we're adding like 25 minutes. So we're trying to get ample time to everybody. So welcome, thank you very much. And Mr. Hershey, you signed up.
Assistant Clerk, is the graphic that I requested ready?
It is here. Would you like to maybe hold it?
Well, it's not really the way you guys have it laid out on the city website, but it does illustrate that correctly.
Would you like it to be pulled up on the city website?
It'd be a little easier for other people to see. It would have been easier for other people to see it that way. That'd be great, that'd be fantastic. I think that's a little clearer without all
All
this
right.
anyways. And I can start if you want to get that going, Assistant Clerk. I'd like to start with a definition. What is a political representative?
Are you done?
In a democratic government, a representative is an elected official who serves as a member of the legislative body, like the city council, and acts on behalf of their constituents. So that's pretty clear, isn't it? You guys are supposed to just be here and you're supposed to act on our behalf. So if we have a large group, a majority that says we don't like something, you need to act on that behalf. That's representation. It's pretty simple, clear, but I thought some of you guys may need a reminder.
Did you get that, Matt?
Yes.
And then I'd like to read one other thing from you from the Wyoming Association of Municipalities Mayor Councilor Handbook, Chapter 4, Page 4, on public relations. Good public relations should be a matter of concern for each council member and the governing body as a whole. The success of any administration is affected by its image, how the public views it. This image is created not only by the body, but also by how it does it. Good public relations help the body to achieve a good public image. And this is a really crucial thing here. The active seeking of citizens' opinions and full publicity on its activities, as well as the courteous listening. Do I have all your attention? The courteous listening to citizens' protests are essential to its work. That means you guys need to listen to us. You need to be courteous. We shouldn't be called mean or ill-spirited when you say these things to us, or when we tell you how we feel. You should actually make a point to listen to us, hear us, and then act upon what we tell you we want, as majority. You shouldn't have your own agendas, you're representatives. If you come into this council with your own preconceived thoughts on what you want the city to be, you've made a mistake. Your job is to represent, and that's clear. So please, really focus on that. Some of the previous people in the previous council did not. I'm not gonna say anybody's names, because we don't wanna do that. But obviously, there wouldn't be so many people here tonight if we didn't feel such a disconnect in the community between what we want and what the city council's doing. So let's focus on that, represent the people. Let's have a functioning democracy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hershey.
I hope that everybody in this room will call the Wyoming Attorney General and ask them why they are permitting the citizens of Laramie our rights to be violated and our money to be stolen by you, the city council. And I'm not gonna be really polite, but your actions are reprehensible. The Lord Jesus said, do not steal. Number 8, it's a moldy oldie, it's still in the top 10.
I just want to say that if we could, clapping takes time, and that will take time ultimately from you. Councilor Newman.
I guess we should make this pretty clear right away. They already talked about the agenda item that is next week. That is to rescind this, this fee, and basically get rid of it, right? So if you're here to talk about that, I will sit here past 7:30. I don't even care, right? I want to listen to you guys. And I am one of the ones that he just talked about on council that voted against this, and I will continue to vote against this, right? So we will talk about this next week in more depth, of whether it passes, gets amended, whatever. But it's really important that we do hear your voice and hear what you guys want to hear, what you want to see going forward, if that makes sense, right? So I would echo kind of what the mayor just asked, if we could keep the clapping to a minimum, so more of you have a chance to talk, because there is a hard deadline at 7:30 that this stops. Does that make sense? Cool, that's all I got.
Other councilors.
Thank
Yes.
you, Councilor Lockhart. One thing I do want to ask you guys, is 4 of us are brand new and had nothing to do with this. Okay, I'm one. I came into office in January, okay? But, and I'm gonna second his motion next week, Okay, I wanna rescind it, we need to modify it, go from there, okay, and put it on the ballot, that's my opinion. But we have a full house here today, and I appreciate that. We should have this at every meeting, okay? People tell me they're too busy, and then we're reactive after something happens versus proactive when there's something on the agenda. And so we would love to have more input from you before something's voted on. That's what I ask people for, is what do you think? Okay, because I don't have, someone asked me when I ran for office, what's my agenda? I don't have an agenda. My agenda is to come in and listen to you guys. And if there's a topic, we want to hear your feedback. You know, we put it on social media, we try to talk to people, there's focus groups. We need to be more transparent. One of our goals as council this year, we wrote down is transparency. And if something's voted on, we have to have 3 readings. So there were 3 readings on this last year before it was even voted on to come into it, become an ordinance. So I love that we have a ton of people, but I sure like to see more people at every meeting. And if not there, at least on Zoom. And if you miss it, you can watch it on YouTube.
You need to listen to more people at them meetings then.
Yes, and I agree.
Order.
So thank you for letting me give you my
Order.
input.
Are there other counselors that want to make a comment? Seeing none. Yes, sir, I see your hand up, then I'll go to you and then to you. So we've got 3 in line. Yes, sir, if you may state your name.
As soon as I find my glasses, I can tell you my name.